Hi everyone, I'm Megan, and today I'm going to talk about caffeine dependence and the adverse effects that occur when our bodies build a tolerance to it. I know all of us as college students are too familiar with caffeine because we rely on those drinks like coffee, monsters, and soft drinks to get us through long study nights, but I don't think we really understand that caffeine is still considered a drug and we can become addicted to the substance. So what is caffeine? Well, believe it or not, it's actually the world's most frequent used stimulant. Although caffeine is considered a minor stimulant, it still has similar effects on the body than a major stimulant would. Its active ingredient is called cafeate, which is extracted from green coffee beans. It belongs to a group of drugs called xanthines, and all this means is that these similar drugs to caffeine have the same pharmacological properties. And also, caffeine is the most potent central nervous system stimulant, which basically means it has a lot of influence over our central nervous system. So when we drink coffee, we become more alert and awake. So where can caffeine be found? Caffeine is not a foreign substance to any of us at all. We all have probably been consuming caffeine since children in the form of chocolate or soft drinks. Obviously, we know that the highest form of caffeine occurs in coffee because it's derived from the coffee bean itself. Tea also contains two xanthines, caffeine and theophylline, so that is a pretty strong beverage as well. And the second most common source of caffeine is through soft drinks. This category includes soda products, but also energy drinks. So Monster, Rockstar, 5-Hour Energy, those kinds. Energy drinks actually have about twice as much caffeine as a soda and have been the result of emergency room visits by young people due to caffeine-related overdoses. Chocolate also contains a small amount of caffeine, and even some over-the-counter drugs have been reported to have caffeine in their products. So, physiological effects of caffeine. So, mentioned earlier, I said that it influences several important body functions. The effects are minor but still notable. First, the caffeine enhances the central nervous system by increasing alertness and diminishing fatigue. So this is why college students and young professionals ages about 18 to 24 years old are the #1 consumers of caffeine products. Caffeine blocks drowsiness and facilitates mental activity. Also, high doses of caffeine can increase heart rate and blood pressure because the xanthines actually cause a minor vasodilation in the blood vessels. So that's related to the cardiovascular system. And then for respiratory system, the xanthine theophylline, which is the xanthine found in tea, can open air passages and facilitate breathing. So that's why when you're sick, you should drink a lot of tea. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is caffeine intoxication. Caffeine intoxication is rare, but it has still been known to happen. Most people who suffer from caffeine intoxication are teenagers who drink energy drinks all night to stay awake and play video games with their friends. Recently, there have been an increased amount of hospital visits reported by poison control centers related to caffeine overdoses. These people that usually come into the ER present with rapid heart rate and nausea. Most of the time, medical personnel can control it, but in the unfortunate circumstance, caffeine overdose can result in death. And then caffeine dependence is the more mild form of addiction. Since caffeine is so readily available and socially accepted, you can pick a caffeinated beverage up anywhere. You can, go to the store and get an energy drink or a coffee. It's not seen as a drug in our society. So some people can create an addiction to it where they have to rely on their cup of coffee to get them through the day. When people try to withdraw from caffeine, they begin to form headaches and become more nervous and anxious. In extreme withdrawal cases, people can become depressed or fatigued, but a lot of people drink coffee because it gives them a little boost of energy before their day starts. All right, that's my presentation on caffeine. I hope you guys learn more about physiological effects it has on the body. Thank you.